Ever since I took the name Bonus Stage and made it into my producer title, I've come across so many weird situations of things being stolen from me. I've had thumbnails, entire thumbnails being stolen, which is very weird because the thumbnail in question that's been stolen is from one of the most popular plugin beat tutorials, if not the most popular plugin beat tutorial on YouTube. And somebody decided to take the thumbnail for that as opposed to like one with only a couple hundred views or something. They took the one with like 60,000 something views. I'm not entirely sure the thought process, but whatever. So I've had thumbnails stolen, but along with that, I've had beats stolen in multiple ways actually. Tutorials I've made where I go in depth on the instrumentals that I create, showing the chord progressions, the drums, the instruments I use. Other producers have taken the liberty to take these videos and remake the beats and have quintupled my view count by posting a beat with my melody while my original video is stuck at, I don't know, maybe 1,000 views versus their 10,000 or whatever the case may be. Aside from that, more commonly, I get my beats stolen by rappers, but if they don't outright steal it, they'll try to negotiate some sort of weird plea deal with me. Hey man, can I pay later? Can I do this? Can I do that? And then I'll put the shit on streaming services. I'll give you credit, blah, blah, blah. And something I've learned as a producer is you have to be really good at standing up for yourself. You need to not take any bullshit from anybody, regardless of the situation, and get your fucking bag for your work. I'm not entirely sure how long this video will come out, and I'm not entirely sure how in-depth I'm going to get with this specific story, but this specific story is just very, very funny. At the time, I was very worried and anxious because I've never been in a situation like this before, and somebody was really trying hard to get me to just succumb to their demands like some sort of terrorist negotiation. But they did eventually end up paying for the beat, and I just haven't done business with them since. And if they ever reach out for me for business, I will outright ignore them because I have no interest in working with people like him or him in general. So how do I even start this story off? Well, let's start with letting you listen to some of the beat. This beat to this very day is actually one of my favorite beats that I've ever made. I actually like this beat a lot. I love the way the drums hit. I love the melody. I feel like the picture that I use for the type beat video on YouTube is perfect. The Kirby, the colors, all that good shit. I like it a lot. And somebody else really liked this beat a lot. They liked it a lot so much that they were ready to buy the beat. They outright told me they were trying to buy the beat ASAP. ASAP, bro. No Rocky, no Ferg, no ASAP Mob. And so I asked them, exclusive or lease? Exclusives for me run about 200 while leases are 40. Back in the day, my exclusives were 100 and my leases were 30. But ever since I decided to start working a full-time job, I've come to realize that $100 really isn't shit. And a lot of these people who've told me that it's expensive are unemployed and they need to get their bag up. So I decided to raise my prices for people who actually have their money in order and they know how to finance properly. But anyways, I said exclusive or lease, and he said, I need the exclusive because I'm trying to sell it, bro. I made a hit. This motherfucker, bro. I can't lie. And honestly, the way I'm talking, like it really sounds like the way he sounded in the song. And I really want to play the song because it's funny and he sounds fucking stupid and he sounds like he smokes 20 Newports a day. It sounds very funny, but I'm not going to advertise his song because I'm sure that's what he would want. I ask him for his email and I say I'll send the wave after the payment, which is how I always do things. Always send the wave. Always send whatever you're trying to send after you get paid. That's how business works. You don't go to the grocery store and come in there with a basket full of bullshit. You got one of those hand baskets, right? And you just walking out with your Trojan condoms and your Plan Bs, and you're going to the cashier, right? And you tell the cashier, hey yo, I got all this shit for this shawty back at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna lay it down. I'm finna WWE Smackdown on them buns. But hey, I can't pay it right now. I gotta pay it like next week. So I'm gonna just take this and go out the front door and be on my merry little way. You can just wait on me. That's not how business works, okay? That's not how shit works. You gotta pay for the shit. and then you get the shit, you know? That's how things work. Capitalism, baby. Anyways, I get his email, and then he proceeds to tell me to give him a little bit, if not tonight, so he'll pay me. He says he'll pay me, if not tonight, then the next day. He says something about the money being on his PayPal or something, but as you'll see throughout this video, he says a bunch of bullshit, and it gets really confusing, and he doesn't know how to type correctly, and a lot of his sentences sound like they were written by stroke victims who are currently undergoing a stroke, so it's just very difficult to get a grasp on what he's actually trying to say sometimes. But that's the thing with certain people. They'll tell you something, and then when they're not able to meet the deadline that they set, they'll come at you with excuses, which is why it's not always the best idea to just take people at their word. Although in this specific situation, I didn't really have much of a choice. He said he'd have it by tonight or by the next day. A little bit of time goes by. Like, what am I supposed to do after that time goes by? All I can do is ask him, hey, where's the money at? But after some time goes by, he comes at me with excuses saying how he's in the hospital, he has an absence tooth. But then I proceeded to look it up, and it's not absence tooth, it's abscess, like not absence, like the absence of a tooth, like somebody knocked his fucking teeth out for bullshitting with their money or something like that. Anyways, that's what he said his excuse was. And then I asked him if he still had my PayPal in the chat. He said he did. And I said he can cash at me if that'd be easier since he's having money troubles with his PayPal account. And then he says when he leaves the hospital, he'll pay. He'll do it. He'll handle it. And then some time goes by and he continues to tell me that he has my payment and he's waiting for it to hit the PayPal, all this other bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to bore you all with the super detailed version because this is a really extensive conversation, and I know you niggas hate when I talk too much because I'm always advertising shit. By the way, I have a Twitch, ILY bonus, Twitter, ILY bonus, Discord in the description. You can all go follow. Very short advertisement. Very short. You guys like that? Like that a bit better than what I usually do? 4-minute advertisements? Anyways, some time goes by again, and I ask for an update on the transfer. Then I send a question mark, and I let him know a couple hours later after I send the question mark that it's been 8 days since he said he would pay, and the song's already been uploaded on streaming. Oh yeah, by the way, he decided to upload the song on the streaming, even though he said he would wait. Anyways, I told him today is the last day that I'm gonna wait on him, and he reacted with a very sad, crying face like a petulant child. And let me just read this excuse after the fact. I'm gonna read this verbatim. I have to take it down, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I really have something that came up. Like, no bullshit, my wife is trying to collect the money to buy the beat from me now, bro. I'm really sorry, Dan, for having this not done professionally. I'm really sorry, though, bro. I'm way more professional than this. I just had a problem come up with my child, bro. But I don't want to take it down, but by your rules and regulations, I have to by law. I'm sorry, dog. I'll still be in touch ASAP. Hey, give me a call on here. When can I have the money? I just need to know how to do what you said so it can be faster. What? You see what I'm talking about, bro? Like, why are these messages worded the way they are? You need to proofread. Anyways, needless to say, my patience with this guy has been dwindling and dwindling the more I've had to communicate with him. He's had snippets with my beat and his song playing, and he's flashing money. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of money. He has multiple $100 bills, and at this point in time, my exclusive price is only one $100 bill, bro. I just need one, and you're flashing like a wad of it. I wish I could show it, but I don't want to advertise him. I just want to find out how long it'll be until I can get my payment. And then he says he's working on it now. The money on Green Dot and had to transfer. That's all the wait is for. It's so hard to tell this story while reading these DMs because he types like a caveman. I asked how long it takes to transfer, and he says it's been damn near a whole day, bro. And we still don't see it on the Green Dot app, which tells us how much where it goes. Green Dot app, which tells us how much where it goes. Jesus Christ, bro. So apparently he's bought beats before, but the method he's using for me specifically is a bit different, and he's having trouble with transferring the money to me in a timely manner. And so eventually it gets to the point where I just ask him, you can't put the money into your bank account and then link your account to any of these apps? And he says he doesn't have a bank account, which really confuses me because then if this is your first time buying a beat in this way, how else did you buy a beat? Did you travel to somebody off YouTube? You met up with them and Paid them top dollar for a flash drive with a pack of beats like some sort of dead drop Breaking Bad scene where you just, I left the fucking flash drive in the desert buried approximately at these coordinates. Bring a shovel, dig it up, and it's yours. Leave the money in the drop-off area. Like, bro, what do you mean? After me getting tired and then pressing him after all the bullshit that he's been spewing, he starts coming out like, let me read it verbatim. Let me read it verbatim. It's coming to you, bro. But to be honest, bro, you came at me all bounced out and stuff. I was just trying to fuck with you, not trying to steal from you or take your stuff, but just bond on that type of level. Okay, you know what? No, hold up. Wait, time out. Let me just stop that message right there. If you're talking to an artist and they're saying they're trying to work with you and they're talking about buying music, but then they eventually go into talking about, I kind of want to start a genuine bond. A genuine friendship. That's fucking cap. They're fucking liars. They just want free work out of you, bro. Annoy you with free beat requests. Anyways, that's just me. That's me getting off topic. I say to him in response to this bullshit message, first off, you're posting a snippet flexing money with a song produced by me that you said yourself you would pay for it the next day, and then you said you knew you had to pay before it went on streaming, but you didn't. If you were trying to build a genuine friendship, you would have made sure the beat was paid for before it went up on streaming and followed the rules, but you didn't. And not only that, it's been like 10 days, so you can't say I haven't been patient with you. It's been 10 days at this point. This dude's song has been up, and he hasn't paid a single nickel, a single cent, a single schmeckle. Nothing. He hasn't paid jack shit. And he's starting to be like, well, man, I just thought we could have a genuine friendship. The word friend didn't come out this nigga's crusty lips since we started talking until this point where I'm pressing him, bruh. So I say, just get someone to send the 100 if you can't yourself and then pay them. And that's business concluded. And then eventually, after him trying to convince me to just let him have the beat, basically, without him paying it, because he doesn't want me to put in a copyright strike. He just wants the song to stay up and he just doesn't want to pay, I guess. He starts saying, can we video chat? We really need to see each other. I want to explain something across to you. And then I say, no disrespect, but I don't need an explanation. I need my money. Like literally, there's nothing to chop up, sir. I don't want to chop shit up. And then he has the nerve to say, okay, look, forget the song now. Can we talk as humans? Bro, we've been talking as humans the whole time. We were talking as humans when you said you didn't want to pay for the fucking song because the transfer, nigga. What are you talking about? What were we talking? What were we talking as before, bro? Cryptids? What were we doing? We've been humans the whole time. He's literally just trying to bullshit me, bro. And so it eventually evolves into me telling him, no, I don't want to fucking talk to you, you weird person. I just want my money for the beat that you used. And then it evolves into him saying, you lame as fuck. I showed the money, and for your info, I finally, for the payment, dog, but fuck you, man. You realt tried to handle me, and it ain't about the payment, bro. I was just trying to talk, dude. You can have your beat. I really wanted to rock with you, dog, but you like the rest of in the pool of arrogance of producers, but cool, dog. That's what he said to me verbatim. And then the next message, simp as that, as you say, I'm deleting the song. I don't even care about it. No, wait. I don't even care for it anymore because I know I handle business a little fucked ooh-oh, but at least I'm being honest with you about everything. I just got mad again. This nigga just admitted that he handled business terribly and he fucked up every single way, but at least he was honest about it. But he wasn't honest about it because the way this whole story ends is with him sending me the money that he said he couldn't send me. You see what I'm getting at here? You see why I don't post type beats anymore? You see the bullshit I have to go through as a producer? And not just me, other producers go through this too, I'm sure. I'm sure there are millions of stories way worse than this. People are very, very entitled, and this is probably just scratching the surface of entitled people. But this is the worst experience I've had, so I'm gonna be getting annoyed by it and telling it to you guys and using the situation for content. But basically after that point in the conversation, it evolved into him saying, nah, player, you ain't right. And if it came down to it, I see where your mind is with stuff. So if I was fucked up or something, I would have did me dirty. I think he meant to put like you would have did me dirty. You would have did me dirty. Nah, bro, I'm good on business with you, and you literally just showed me a whole lot through these text messages. But I'm good, my boy. I'll find another producer that's on my level and go up with them. And just, you know what? There's a lot of DMs, so I'm just gonna end that conversation at that point and fast forward to near the end where he says, okay, I'm not finna flex like I don't want to work with you. You're a great producer. So after that point, he actually ended up sending me the $100, which is something he could have did from the very start, but he didn't do it. And that's my story of dealing with terrible customers selling beats. These are very old DMs, and I've wanted to make this video for a very long time. I'm not entirely sure why it took me this long to make it. It takes me long to make videos in general. I can't even make tutorials on a frequent basis, but I don't know. I like making content. I like talking into the mic, and I like talking about music. I like making the music. So if you like this little story time video or whatever, let me know, and I'll just do some more, because there is another shit story that I have about a shitty customer, which I would like to make, and it probably would be a bit easier of a story to tell because he wasn't. Actually, no, it's actually a bit funnier now that I'm really thinking about it. So anyways, I'm not entirely sure how this video turned out. This is my first time making a story time video. I'm not even sure what kind of footage I'm gonna have in the background. There's a lot of things I'm not sure of at the moment of me recording my voice, but hopefully the video turned out well enough for you to subscribe, like, comment something nice, and don't comment when the video starts, quote unquote. Because newsflash, buddy, regardless of what's happening in the video starts at 000, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck y'all, bye, go subscribe.
Racks in my pocket, got my pants hanging low. Your bitch gave me head at the moving picture show. Knick knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Posted on the block in a fedora and a trench coat. If I commit murder, then there won't be a trace. My bitch burnt my dinner, so I slapped her on the face. My Goonies got that crack like a phone without a case. Holy whackazoli, I just poured up an H. Shibby dibby doobop, I dance with a stick.